Morning everyone. Today I'm going to be replacing a throttle valve on my BMW X3 2006 diesel. I've got a new Pierberg throttle valve, and it's exactly the same type as the one that was on the car originally. Throttle valves are for stopping the engine from having air when you turn it off, and for creating a Venturi effect when the particulate filter needs to re-energize. It looks like this. That's exactly the same one that came off, and let's see if we can get a part number on the screen for you. There we go, that's the Pierberg part number for you. This one came from eBay. It was under £200. There are cheaper alternatives out there. Now the reason I'm doing this is that when I did a code scan on this car, I was actually looking for a problem with parking sensors, but it came up with 3 codes that worried me, and I wrote them on here. Now these are the DDE codes. The first one is 43E2, which is a throttle valve activation, which means there's a problem with the throttle valve. I've had this before, and I actually stripped it down and I cleaned it, and it worked. I'll show you it stripped down when I get it off later, so if you want to see that, then zip forward. There also, we had 2 codes, 480A and 481A, and they're relating to the particulate filter system, and they're basically saying that particulate filter is getting clogged. Now, it gets clogged if it can't re-energize properly because the throttle valve doesn't work. Now, I cleared them, and we've been on a long run since, and I can now see on the code reader here that the only one that's come back is the throttle valve present. So that's good. It means that hopefully that long run has allowed it to re-energize, which is good news. We're not in a dark place, hopefully, yet. But what I'm going to do is swap out the throttle valve, and hopefully I can then clear that code. And I couldn't actually clear it before. When I attempted to clear it, it said no, it's still there. So hopefully if I replace the throttle valve today, I can then clear it. So I'm going to pop you on here just for now, and hopefully without you falling over, give you a bit of a shock for what's going on. There we go, a ropey job, there we go. Throttle valves here, I'm just going to stick that to one side. The cover on the top you'll recognise. Pop that there somewhere. This I've loosened. This is the engine cover. There's just 5 bolts. I've loosened it off. Take it away. There we go. Safe out of the way, and the throttle valve itself, I can get you to stand somewhere sensible, is this unit here on the end with this big pipe coming into it. See if we can get you to see what's going on. So that's the piece there, so that's the valve. I can turn that myself. There's a cover on here which I've taken off in the past when I've had it off the car. There's a clip for this big pipe, which is where the air comes in. Air goes through here into the engine. That's a exhaust valve, exhaust recycling valve, which gets all clagged up with soot. And yeah, anyway, we're going to take this off and replace it, hopefully. So first things to do, there's a clip here for the connection. I'll just take this, push in the sides, hopefully that will come off. There we go, that's come off. There's a little clip there, let's put that to one side. That obviously tells it to open and close, which is great. This has got a metal clip on it. Let's just turn that round so I can ease that off. There we go, pipe comes off. Bit of oil in there, that's come from the turbocharger below. So this car is nice and clean on my hands, lovely. This car has got 117,000 miles on it, and I think it's the original turbo, so that's probably getting a bit tired, and after a while the spindle shaft seals start to leak a little, and eventually we'll need to change it. Now, if I can get this pipe out of the way, that would be really helpful. I can get to the bolts. Right, yeah. Filthy car. I might sacrifice my handkerchief to the cause today. Get another one later. Right. Right. Have a look at this. Looks the same. Valve there, open. You can see the valve inside, that's open too. There are 3 mounting points for this. Top one is a Torx bit, so I'm going to get one of those. There it is. That's impossible to read what number that is, but it's a middle-sized Torx bit. Just pop it on a little wrench. Ooh. Tight those are. Yeah, there we go. So that's going to come off. Okay, let's see if I can get onto the other ones. And where are they? Again, so that's like that. So there's going to be one underneath here and one under there. Wow, tricky to get to. A mirror would be useful at this point. There we go, it's into there. Fast forward this bit if you're bored. It's going to take a little bit of time to get these out. That's quite a long one. Yeah, definitely need some rag on this job. Let's get some of that off there. And oil's no good for you. You could wear rubber gloves as well, of course. Highly advised. A little pipe in the way here. It's gone in at an angle which isn't great. Let's just see if it'll work. If not, then I can take this pipe off. There we go. Oop. Might be easier to get rid of this cover as well when doing this job. With access. Yeah, in fact, I think I might do that first. Let's get rid of this cover. There's only a few screws, that means you can get better access. Sorry, I should have done that before I started the video. Okay. Show you what I'm doing. Just take this cover off. I think I'll oil those before I put them back on. And then there's just 2 screws under here that can do this. So 6 screws to get rid of that. Worth doing. I didn't realise it was so tight. Okay. Oh, 2 more. Not giving up easily. There we go, 2 more at the front. We'll get there. Patience, that's what we need. Oh yeah. That's connected to the intake pipe. Just well, because all that does is scoops the cold air from the front of the car into the air handling system. You know, if you're gonna flood this car, the way to do it is to get water to come over the bonnet and in through these holes. Then you'll definitely screw your engine. Right. Sorry about the delay. Thanks for watching. Right. Meanwhile, back at the throttle valve, we're going to go back into there. Yeah, that's easy. I can get at the back end of this now. Much easier. There you go. Bit more oil. Definitely need to have a look at that turbocharger at some point. That's done. Let's try not to lose my pulse bit. Not easy to get at this. BMWs sometimes make things tricky. This is one set. I don't know where my small screwdriver's gone. That's the screw. Note that if you drop any of these, you'll end up having to take the blooming covers off underneath to get to them, which is a pain, so try not to. Right. Last one. La 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 la. Do 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 do. I know the suspense is killing me. Ah, look at that filthy beast. So there we have it. Surprise, surprise, look exactly the same. There you go. That one's got an 06 number on it, this one's got a 21 number on it, it's a couple of years old. They didn't provide me with a gasket, which is very annoying, so order a gasket if you're doing this. This one's got a seal on it, so I'll have to reuse that because I don't have one. I'm just gonna, it's actually got a crack in it already, but I'm gonna tease this rubber seal out very carefully, hopefully not breaking it, so that I can just ease it into the new one. The whole thing is in sort of, you know, well, it's being put under pressure by the turbo actually, so there is a small risk it will leak, but it's hardly anything. And it's see a little rubber thing, there we go. Now, put that to one side. Earlier I mentioned that I'd taken this apart before, and I'd actually prized this lid off, because if you get this report, you can actually sort of, there is a fix to these. The oil goes in through the spindle when they get worn, and this you know, this valve opens and closes lots. The oil can get through, and it eventually clags up inside here. Now, obviously I put this back on, but I should be able to pull it back off again. Hang on, let's see if I can push it off. Yeah, there we go. And actually, the other day when I noticed this, I did squirt some cleaner in here to see if I could get it to clear the code, because if there's a problem with the circuit board, then obviously that means it's not going to work, and if you clean it, get rid of all the oil, that can get it working again. So actually it looks like it's in pretty good shape. If you clean that out on your one, you might find that you get rid of the code. It's worth a shot. Otherwise, buy a new one, spend £200 as I did this time. Anyway, let's put that to one side. Let's get the that's going to go on like that. I'm going to put this gasket in. Oh, looks like this gasket goes a certain way, because these divots are of course different positions. And bizarre. Well done, Pierberg. How much effort would it have taken for Pierberg to have put a gasket in with this? Bloody ridiculous. Things like that really are unnecessarily annoying. There we go. Okay, so the gasket's sitting in there. The gap at the end of it, I can't actually see where the split is. It's so good the way that's gone on. So I'm going to pop that on there, making sure the gasket doesn't come out, of course. That's where it needs to go. Get my first screw. Made the top all oily, that's not very nice. I'm sure you can do better. Do this up, but not tight, so it can still move, but I don't want that gasket to come free, so I'm just going to do it up to there. Just pinch that. That's good, and move down to the next of these dreaded bolts. So I've got that in. Wow. You really do need this front cover off to get to these. So yeah, take it off before you start, otherwise you can't see it. It's really annoying. Yeah. Shiny again. BMW. If you're visually impaired and you want to buy this and you can't read those numbers, well, you probably shouldn't be fixing cars, but it's a 7.00376.04.0. Yeah, you can look that up on eBay or your local motor factors catalogue. I did have a look on the Pierberg website, but they don't sell things directly. I guess you've got to be in the trade. Right. That one I will do a bit tighter. There we go. Oh, get that out without dropping it. Right, last one to go in. This could go horribly wrong. Me. If you have hands the size of a child, this will be an easy job. I'm not going to encourage the use of child labour, as there are laws about slavery. But oh look, I'm bleeding now as well. That's nice. Jeez. Watch out for sharp things. Might cut yourself. Sure. Didn't bargain for that. Okay. Last one going in. You're very patient watching this video all the way through. There we go. That one's tight. I'm just going to tighten this one. There we go. Lovely. Let's see. I need to keep that to one side. Okay, so this filthy pipe goes back on. Pulling out that thing. Twist it round. Shove it in. Shove it back on. There it is. Lovely. Really filthy. This goes back on there, like that. And that goes in there. Now, theory. that is it, other than putting all these panels back on. What I'm going to do is just take all my bits and bobs off here, put them to one side, and then I'm going to start this car and see if I can clear the code, because that's the most exciting part of all, isn't it? And I know that's what you want to see. So let's just get all this garbins out of the way. So the car's clear. There it is. Yeah, nice and shiny in there, isn't it? Screwdriver off there. Right. So. Okay, car's out of gear. I'm not going to put my foot on the clutch because I've got this reader still here. So, glow plugs are warm. Firing it up. It's a very cold day today. You heard it misfire a couple of times there. It is a cold day, but actually those glow plugs running for a little while did the job. This I'm now going to tell it to read again. See if we can do it without reflection, so you can see what's going on. Well, that really is annoying, isn't it? There we go. Okay, so back out of there. I'm going to read the codes again. Okay, so back out of there. Let's go down to erase the codes. Yes, I know that's fine. Erase done. Perform read codes function. Verify. Okay, still with me on this. Read the codes. Enter that. System pass. No fault found. Don't you love it when that happens? That makes it all worthwhile. That's the reward for 27 minutes work and £200. Hopefully our particulate burning system at DPM, whatever it is, that'll now last. It won't get clogged up. The Venturi effect helping it to burn it off will work, and it'll not cost us a fortune to repair. I hope this was useful to you. Sorry about the time it takes to take the panels off. I'm going to now put them back on again. You don't have to watch that. Put a comment in if you found it useful. It'd be lovely to know. If you know something more about this stuff, put it in the comments. We love to know, and I'm sure the people that watch love to know too. Subscribe. Lastly, subscribe. Really important. I like subscribers. And you'll get notified if I do another video, which is useful for you. Have a great day, and thank you for watching. Take care. Cheers, guys. Bye.